All right, we have broken arm man up here. He's got an injury on his arm. He wants to go back to living his life and experience it to the fullest. How do we proactively get at healing faster? So one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to avoid that arm because we need to rest. Okay, rest is very, very important. It doesn't mean that you don't get your exercise in. You still get your workout in. You avoid that arm. It needs time to rest. And this is something that gets lost in a lot of places. That other arm needs work. There's a phenomenon that happens with the body that science hasn't quite fully conclusively explained. And there's approximately a 70% transfer rate. Literally, I can take your right arm, put it behind your back, only exercise that left side, and you will see 70% of the gains from your 70% of the gains that your left side made will show up on your right side, even if you did nothing. So you still work that side because it keeps this side moving towards what you were trying to do in the first place. Now, the other thing, so one, you rest. All right. The second thing that you really need to get after is your nutrition. All right. This is obviously like duh, of course. An alkaline diet heals faster, but that's pretty well established. Like all of us are going to do better eating more fruits and vegetables, right? Duh. The thing is, this bone needs to heal itself. It needs to restructure. It needs more calories than it would have normally needed in order to heal. So you need to give yourself more protein, more food, just in general. So we need to increase caloric intake a little bit. So we need to increase food. But we also can use things like yams, garlic, pineapple, blueberries. They're both have been shown to improve healing rates. One of the things that pineapple has is bromelain, and it's shown to be a strong anti-inflammatory. Most of it is actually found in the part of the pineapple that you don't eat, so it's good to supplement that. Which brings us to our next part, is supplementation. There's a stack of supplementations that you could use to help you progress in your healing rate. So bromelain would be one, bromide would be another, fish oil would be one, whey protein could be another one that you use to increase your protein levels and your caloric intake. There's a whole list of them. Glutamine has actually been shown to help healing rates. Vitamin K, vitamin E, vitamin C actually has been shown to improve healing rates. So we can use these different stacks of supplementation to help us progress on. Now you wouldn't want to use it's a pretty long list. I mean, it's kind of daunting to be like, I'm going to take that many supplements. You're only going to take them for about 2 weeks. Otherwise you're just giving your body too much. So 2 weeks of supplementation, and you're probably going to be wanting to go off of it and then come back on if it's a longer term injury. Past that, we need to continue to exercise. We need blood flow. The number one thing that is going to heal this is the amount of blood that is moving towards it. So when we rest and we just lay on the couch and sleep all day long, we're not increasing blood flow. We've got to get in the gym, and we've got to find a way to get our heart pumping, to bring blood to the area that is injured, to be able to heal it. I don't think your heart's hearing much. The more blood that can go to that area, the better. So this kind of gets into the inflammatory response, which is a little bit beyond the scope of this video. But if you have a minor injury, you probably should not ice it, because you want the inflammatory response to take its course. Now, if you break an arm, huge laceration across your arm, or your ankle is the size of a football, yeah, it's probably time to manage that inflammation. Or if the scar tissue is already laid down after the proliferation of basically like the scab on the inside of the body is formed, then blood flow is having a harder time getting in that area. Yes, we need to manage inflammation, but initially ice might not be the best option. But as far as the more long-term approach, like the 3 months that you're going to have to do to manage that broken arm or that spinal issue or that shoulder or whatever the tissue is, we need some rest. We need to take the stress that is on that area away. We also need to get our nutrition strict. We need to really iron it out, and we also need to increase the amount of food that we're taking in so that we can heal that spot. Third is we don't need it, but it's a good idea to get on a supplemental dose, to supplement some of your nutrition so that you can improve your healing rate. And then you need blood flow. You need lots of blood coming to that area, which means you need to exercise. So those are just a few ways that we can improve healing rates so that we can get back faster to the lives that we want to live.